JSON or JavaScript object notation is the most common way to store and work with data through APIs. JSON objects contain key value pairs, consisting of a key, which is a string type, and a value, which can be any number of types, like numbers, true, false values, text, arrays, and even other JSON objects. In Glide, JSON can be built, queried, and sent through an API, unlocking limitless ways to connect your app to other platforms and services. Let's take a look at how to build JSON in the data editor. The JSON object column allows you to use your existing data to create JSON objects and store them in a column in the data editor. You can also create a JSON object action in your app, allowing users to generate JSON from the data that they might be viewing. In the data editor, create a new JSON object column and enter as many key value pairs as you want to include. For each pair, you can specify what the key should be in the JSON. For example, for each value, you can either pull data from your tables in Glide or enter custom values. It's worth noting that when you use custom values that are a string, like text, you need to add quotes to these values so that Glide will recognize them as strings. This is an inventory management app, and all of our product details are represented as columns and rows in our products table. With the JSON object column, we can package each product up into its own JSON. We'll create a new column and select JSON object as the type. For our key value pairs, we can bring in all of the essential information: product name, price, SKU, category, description, and the warehouse. When we select Done, the data is automatically transformed into JSON and stored in our new column. Now, there are lots of different things that we might do with this data. We might connect it to another platform or service through the call API. Perhaps users place orders directly in our app, but fulfillment is managed by another provider like Shopify. Packaging our data into JSON makes it easier to send out wherever it needs to go. And the JSON object column ensures that our JSON code updates whenever the data in our app updates. Sometimes when you're building JSON, you might need to create nested JSON. That is, a JSON object where a key points to another JSON object as the value. To do this, first make a column for the JSON that will be nested. Then the values in that column can be pulled in to another JSON column to create the nested JSON result. If the nested JSON is fixed, you could also enter it as a custom value. Another way you can build JSON in the data editor is with the JSON template column, which allows you to add replacements to your JSON data. With Glide AI, you can also construct JSON from text. This feature can take any text that already exists in your app, say from a scanned PDF or receipt, and repackage the key elements into usable JSON. Here's the same inventory management app we used in our previous example. We're bringing back fulfilled order data from our fulfillment platform, so we've got a column of invoices here. With the document to text column, we can extract the full text of these invoices. Then we can create a text to JSON column and add instructions about what key value pairs we want created from this invoice. For this example, let's extract the total price, including shipping, as well as the delivery address and the estimated date of delivery. When we save the configuration, the column will instantly fill with JSON that contains these values. Now, we've talked about two ways to create JSON in Glide, but what do we do with it once we've made it? Well, that's where query JSON comes in. The query JSON feature allows you to pass or pull out a part of a JSON object. To use it, create a query JSON column in the data editor and select any JSON column as the source. Then write the key for the element that you want to pass out of the JSON. The values for that key will automatically appear in the query JSON column. Glide uses JSONata as the querying language, and we recommend looking at their resources to learn more about writing advanced JSON queries. Now, typically, you wouldn't package data up into JSON just to unpack it back into columns. Where query JSON is really useful is if you fetched JSON data from somewhere else through an API, or you can generate JSON from text using Glide AI. You can then pass that data into columns and integrate it within your app. For example, here we have an app for managing deliveries. Our product inventory doesn't live in this dataset because we use another platform to store and manage our inventory. With the call API, we can retrieve the inventory data that we need, but then we need a way to pass the JSON into columns and rows so we can use this data in our app. And this is where query JSON comes in. You can think about the keys in the key value pairs as like the column titles in your data. Once we've brought in the inventory data, we can create query JSON columns for each key value and then pass the data into individual columns. Now we can use this data in our app to surface details about what's in each delivery.